computer. Hello, everyone. My name is Araceli Esparza. I'm the founder of Midwest Mujeres. And here today I have Marcela Kyngesburye, curandera, Zen leadership healer, just so many titles, advocate, amiga, and friend. And we are here promoting today our Midwest Mujeres Summit, virtual summit. And we're going to go right into Facebook Live. So there might be a little bit of a transition here. And we're talking about our Speak Up preview que va a pasar el domingo this Sunday at 11 a.m. And we are co-collaborating this group with like four, well, including us, would be 12 other women, so 14 in total, women from across our country, internationally and nationally. And so, yeah, looks like the Zoom is working inside of the Facebook. Now it's being live streamed. We got that. Okay,
Woohoo.
great. Yeah. So this session we've done podcasts, we've done an Instagram live now on the whole subject of the Speak Up conference this week. And as I keep on talking about it more, I'm just like, what an incredible story and what an incredible journey for so many women across the nation post pandemic. Like, what did we do with our time? And I felt like there's been such a shift to coming back to like the busy lifestyle all over again. And so I really believe offering this moment on a Sunday from 11 to 1 with 12 other nationally recognized speakers in diversity and inclusion and in so many subjects like business industry, like curanderismo, like diversity and inclusion, like people with invisible disabilities, people with visible disabilities. All of these things have affected us in such a dramatic way, in such a different way than ever before because of the pandemic. And what we're choosing to do now with our time is kind of giving that back. And let's talk a little bit about the embodiment journey of this, or what is called somatic healing, because this is what Midwest Mujeres wanted to, curate. So, without further ado, Marcela, bring it out in for us.
Gracias.
Thank you.
Yeah, I mean, hemos trabajado tanto para ser las mejores, para portarnos bien. En la cultura de family, we're always like being pushed in that way. Calladita te ves más bonita. Haz que los otros hagan bien las cosas. And all of a sudden, we're feeling sick. We're feeling stressed. We're feeling depressed. And we don't know why. And of course, we just keep so many emotions in the body that get trapped, that they don't find a way to get liberated. And they bring us so many illnesses that why do we need to stay with them? Entonces, estos espacios que está creando Araceli a través de Midwest Mujeres son maravillosos porque no tienes que esperar a ver cuándo te vas a enfermar to find a way of healing. You can right away start connecting with others. Connection, awareness, those are so important for our lives nowadays. Porque así podemos reconocer que no es que estemos solas primero,
Right.
y no es que nada más me pasa a mí, right? Lo vivimos muchas. ¿Y qué podemos hacer? Darnos cuenta so that we can share it with others, so that really los otros no tienen por qué pasar por lo mismo. We have said this so many times, but saying it, it's not enough. That's why we're sharing it together in an experiential way. So you can already start feeling in the body, what is the meaning of that? What is the meaning of having this microaggressions? What is the meaning of having a workplace that really respects you? What is the meaning of being able to tell your story from the heart where you are and be you in your workspace? I mean, that's so important. It has taken me years really to find a place where I feel like that, where I feel that I'm seen, witnessed, heard, and where I know that what I say, it's true for others too. Entonces, es una realidad. Puedes tenerla y podemos juntas crear ese espacio en el workspace. Y por eso estamos creando estos espacios. Muchas gracias, Araceli, por invitarnos a co-crear juntas.
Oh, thank you. That's just such a beautiful summary of like everything I've ever wanted to say about this. I'm kind of one of those people that do and doesn't even know that they do. Meaning, like, it's like on some sort of other like angelic like level, like fairy type of level. And this isn't because that's the best way I can describe it as. it's like what I'm doing is not, oh, I don't understand all the time, but I'm going with my intuition. My intuition has what helped me be a survivor. My intuition has helped me overcome so much of like these microaggressions. And what's annoying is to be the people that have to deal with it. And that's why I call in all the time my allies, who acknowledge and respect that they don't have to regulate their feelings. And so when and some of us aren't, as Latinas, as people of color, as people with disabilities, at times we shut ourselves off from our physical, so that it's all part of the survival too. And we're
Yeah.
connected with our bodies, when our bodies, like what you were saying, they are telling us things in the workplace. And how can we co-create that? And I love that you do that through exampling too. I know that you practice mindfulness and lead a lot of meditation circles in the nonprofit industry, and alike. I've gone to a couple like corporate episodes where they'll do that in a larger scale, but it's always kind of seeming to me, it's like it's one day of a quarter. It's all because of we're doing this thing. But what if that was part of your daily practice? Like what kind of changes can you make with that? And I say that to call in the way you and I first met, because you're like, well, you
Yeah,
can do this with ease, right? You can do this with
that's
ease.
right.
And I'm just me muero, y me muero, like the way you explained it to me and so forth. So when I met you, it was like 2019, right at the time of like this major, what would soon become a major thing, which I had no idea that meeting you literally, what was it, like 4 weeks before
Yep.
I get canned for racial racial attack in the workplace, and which is what brought me to this point of doing the summit. The summit is a promise that I made for myself back during the pandemic, when I'm starting working with Marcela and then these other 12 women who have all of them been part of something, of a part of like either consejeria support, uh, true one-on-one coaching, where they have all somehow contributed to my healing, to that somatic healing. And so I wanted to call in you because you were one of the first, like the first time, like literally cargándome, porque estaba en una situación tan deprimida. Y digo, tuve estas ronchas en la piel. Y tú lo
Y como
sabías.
dices, yeah, we don't notice, no siquiera nos damos cuenta, no sabemos
Sí.
por qué vienen, no hacemos la conexión que es el estrés. Y como nos dicen toda la vida, calla, calla, no digas nada, no aprendemos a escuchar al cuerpo. No aprendemos a escuchar todos los avisos que nos da hasta que ya estamos de verdad tan enfermas. Por eso, sí, por eso es tan importante esta colaboración, porque como saben, no es el primer evento que Midwest Mujeres ofrece, ha sido una serie, y tampoco va a ser el último, porque
Oh,
lo que estás haciendo es generar esta comunidad de sanación entre mujeres. Y también los hombres son importantes en este camino. Y lo que queremos saber es que lo que vamos a ofrecer no es un band-aid, right? Sino es cómo podemos cada vez más ir profundo para de verdad tener esa conexión con nosotras mismas y desde ahí sanar, porque se nos ha olvidado muchas veces esa conexión. Y eso es lo que queremos hacer, recuperarla.
esa conexión, y muy fácilmente se desprenda o se desconecta uno. Y siento también porque ¿dónde estamos? Estamos en Wisconsin, un estado 90% blanco, donde la verdad que no te... Yo me acuerdo en los días donde yo manejaba desde Madison a Milwaukee para tortillas, amigo. Yo me recuerdo de ese momento. I know, right? Talk about like
Yep,
isolation over here, amigas. I mean, sí, yo me
so
puedo
true.
recordar about those type of things. Friends, like, when is it going to be where they start yelling at us for speaking Spanish in certain places? And that is why it's so important, one, to get involved, to talk about, what are our challenges, and if it's not here at Midwest, por favor, find your circle. find the
Mhm,
trusted
mhm,
person. How many Latinas have not confided in me? How many Mexicanas? How many Chicanas? How many Guatemaltecas, Centroamericanas, Indígenas, mujeres morenas, mujeres negras, Black women, Asian women have confided in me, of women, confided in me of like so many microaggressions that have happened and in their workplaces. I was an advocate for like 15
mhm,
years in the community. Marcela, you know the work. And it's like, we hear
mhm,
it.
mhm,
We know we're not blind. We know that this happens in the workplace. En todos tipos de trabajos de, from, office work to cleaning work. It happens in all of these realms. And nobody's immune to that either, and it can happen the other way around too.
mhm,
So I'm not saying this is just a man problem. No, I'm calling in all of us. And in fact, I start with women because, to be honest, this is where, if we can never confront it, at least we need to heal from it. And I think that's the embodiment experience that
mhm.
Midwest is bringing, and that we hope that you'll join us on Sunday at 11
Sí.
a.m. Yeah, what can I say more about intuition, right? Intuition is really been able to free us as women and centering that power. So we hope you'll join us on Sunday at 11 a.m. to talk about the embodied experience of creating these workspaces that are safe and that celebrate the best aspects of you.
Yeah, don't forget to sign up, register, get your t-shirt, and be ready to rock it with us on Sunday, creating new narratives for ourselves, the ones that really come from our hearts and not the ones that we have been learning to share with others because. So yeah, just go ahead and register, be ready, participate, and send us any questions, write down in the comments any questions you may have. Invite others. Remember that we're building community and we want this to be big, big, big.
Sí, gracias amigos y amigas por vernos, and amigues por vernos esta tarde. Thank you for watching us and for tuning in and just, engaging with this conversation. It's a conversation that has been going on for many years. We are not here to, like my friends always say, we're not here to argue whether or not it's happened. It's happened. It's happening.
Mhm.
We're also, we're also of the type of we'll just find our own solutions, right? And these are the solutions where we can bring in our experiences and not be like, I don't know, there's no gatekeeping here, is what I'm trying to say. So, un
Yeah.
amor, gracias, and yeah,
Gracias.
support the movement. Nos vemos, amistades. Adiós.
Bye bye.